Mic test. Okay, looks like it's working. Before it wasn't so clear, now it is. Shoji is back, however. Literally on the grind. On the mine. Getting that copper, turning the copper into cats. Turning the cats into food and everything else he needs. Specifically the chest piece that we're waiting for. Speaking of which, I actually did do an import. Forgot to mention that. And also rearranged the Modlist, so hopefully things are a little bit less weird. You know, just a little bit. I see more roaming NPCs, which is good. Asterisk. Well, that is unfortunately disappointing. The bugman that fights. Yes, I do on occasion. Mostly it's getting the crap kicked out of me, but... Well, back to it. That was odd. Looks like they were trying to talk to me on my way out. Something to mess with later. For now, we are going... Hello there. super exciting stuff while we mine away this copper. At least we've got laboring up to 50. Don't ever go munching on our meat up. Amazingly, 50 doesn't actually give you a mining of 1 or even half. It gives you a 0.7. I'm guessing 7.5-ish. It doesn't show the next decimal. Anyways, I think you get laboring at 1.0 at 80, approximately. Because of reasons. Because it's Kenshi. Oh, we have a dust bandit camp over there overseeing the... Huh, that's kind of dangerous. We'll have to mess with that later. This view from up here definitely gives us a vantage point. Oh, and the small upside for importing the world is that we can go loot some of the things over at the Shack Ruins over here once more. Not a huge boon of money, but still a little bit, I guess. Stop sneaking. Well, the plate jacket is available again, but not the samurai armor, which is what we're looking for right now. Actually, this will make dealing with the acid a little bit easier, won't it? 65% acid resistance is actually not bad. And I can get a good shirt to make up for it. Oh yeah, screw it, let's just go with this. Alright, next project is we already have the 10,000 for getting ourselves, shall we say, initiated into the Thieves Guild. Then we just need half the amount for the shirt, which is still pretty expensive. Let's aim for 9,000 more cats. So, do that real quick. About, whoa, what in the world? Are these the, yes it is. Oh my goodness, it's not just you, but it's also the dust bandits getting into it. What in the world, you psychos? This will actually be a much faster way for me to get the money. Especially if I can get these guys to attack me. And then I'll get these guys then in trouble with the local police. Hoy. One little hit takes a lot out of me. But that's okay. All standard grade, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cannot do that with this. Do you have anything I can steal? Whoa. While I could unlock your shackles, that would probably get me in trouble with the local shack. I don't remember if they actually care about the slave traders in that way. I do know the slave traders move through this area with very little impediment. So there's probably, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to leave them be for now. Take your most valuable item, your weapon of course. Well, but you're all getting enslaved, and while you do, I'm selling your stuff. Come here. Hello. Greetings. Selling all this stuff that was totally mine. Actually, you can see it's stolen. You don't even care. Truly, truly. Wait, what? I am slightly off? That is so frustrating. Let's fix that. Actually, I don't even need to sell the iron. I can just sell the teeth. Haha. Need to sell the teeth. I forgot about reselling the armor I was already wearing. There we go. Alright. You are taken care of. You are now at 80% encumbrance, which is great. Means that I don't have to worry about picking up iron for the next couple of minutes. And I just need to focus on getting a shirt sincerely. I know I was talking all the good stuff earlier about the plate jacket with the acid protection, but he needs to get toughness experience, like sincerely bad. Especially with an arm missing, this is just prime time to get toughness experience. The only thing I'm really missing in that regard is a bedroll and a splint kit. That way I can sleep long enough to restore my legs, and then get a good one. It's actually not that expensive. Why not? Yep. So, that's right. 20,000 cats total. I have 1,802 now. Thanks to all of the shenanigans. You guys are all getting enslaved over here. Goodness, I should get the hell out of Dodge. At least I don't look enslavable. I look heavily armored and like I actually should be here. The only thing that kind of gives me away is the fact that I have this rusted junk weapon. I could almost pass off for someone that works in a place called the United Cities, a place we'll discover later. They actually exist in the desert area over here, and we are over here, and it's surrounded by all kinds of different factions. So we have the Fogland up over here, we have various Hivers over here, we have the Sheks over here, we have the humans over here, we have the bandits, and all kinds of illegals over here. Nope, I didn't actually mean to do that. This is a very busy area. It's probably why it's called the hub. Actually, it was probably... I think it was called the hub well before they showed up, so... Oh, I should pick up food soon. That's another expenditure I need to worry about. $53. Getting close. 80 is our goal. Interestingly enough, one of the base items you can make in the game that does not require any mods, that will gain you a large amount of experience in your engineering stat, is making a sitting box just over and over again. If you can make it and then dismantle it and then repeat that process, just teetering on the verge of making it, dismantling it, you'll just power level that sucker. It's really nice. I'm probably sure you could do that with other items as well. It's just the sitting box is one of the easiest. Requires a single building material. It has a very decently long build time. I have no idea why. It's just literally a box. Or maybe it's the fact that you're somehow making a wooden box out of essentially concrete. Maybe that's why it takes long. I think when I think when I did the import of the game, it changed the local average price markup. So I'm not making as much money on the copper, but I'm still making money. Essentially, that just simply means it's going to take me slightly longer of mining to get the amount of money I want. However, it has also got... Oh, you're just still over here. hope if I had a left arm of some variety, I would like to pick them up and abuse them for assassination levels. Fortunately, cannot do that at the moment. Simpler reason being is that you need a left arm to pick up and hold people, and in order to properly abuse the assassination, you need some place to do mining like this, and you also need the ability to pick up and maneuver them around in between all of the times that you're thwacking them on the back of the head. High grade. This is essentially the minimum grade I personally like having my guys wear, but you know, beggars and choosers and all of that. I probably will settle for a standard grade shirt if I can find one, because the high grade ones are very rare, especially coming out of the Shinobi Thief vendors. Didn't realize they were so close. Thank goodness I was just sitting over here sneakily mining away. These guys could probably just... Ooh, they are swinging uncomfortably close. Wait a second. You have been wounded. You guys have all gotten yourselves messed up in half. Just stay away, please. I'm busy doing important industry. I am helping to bolster the nearby economy, the local shack. Mostly got copper and iron. Besides, you've seen me like 8 times. Well, these all count as escaped slaves, partially because their owners are too far away, I imagine, and partially because it's just been too long since they've been captured, and I think there's mechanics that I don't fully understand behind that, but so goes. That gives me, wow, 4,000, that's not a whole lot. Alright, this is going to take me a couple minutes. By a couple minutes, I mean a couple of days. It's great laboring experience, though. Shit on it all you want. This will make it easier in the future for doing even more useful things. Negative 50, negative 50, negative 44. You guys are going to be out for a long while. I'm stealing your clothes. This is pathetic, having you walk around the city like this, all hobbling. Are you seriously gonna... Calm down. I don't know why it's not letting me. Experience. take it I can't splint their injuries anymore because my skill is simply too low at tier 8. Well, I patched them up the best I could. Let's go. You know, I guess I could do some toughness training before I get the shirt. I just would prefer to do it after. So here, I'm gonna just sell the copper I have. Let's go head on over to the hub. Yes, it's me again. Hello. I've had basically the same stuff the whole time. Greetings, let's do business. Sell that to you. You don't have what I need. You do have really good first aid kits and stuff. Not what I need. Oh, I also need food because I'm getting way more hungry than I realized. I mentioned that earlier and then entirely forgot about it. It was... I don't. I'm an entire novice at this. Actually, no, I'll just sell it over here. What nonsense is going on out here? It's the dust bandits. And the starving bandits all over again. Well, at least I can get myself some first aid training on this. Might as well loot you all, I guess. That is amazing. Get the living daylights kicked out of you by a bunch of homeless, starving people. Oops. That made you upset. Excuse me, sir. And I'm going to just steal all your stuff as the guard is running by because I am that fast and stealthy, I guess. Wait, is that going to make the difference? That's hilarious. Okay. Let's do it that way, I suppose. Alright, now that I've stripped you bare, let's head on in. Oh, you got brought in as well. Everyone's getting brought in, which means I get to sell all your stuff for free. Well, for free as in I don't need to do anything in particular. 5,000. That's not bad. Let's go say hi to some of the new inmates. Shoji is going to gloat and loot. Well, because they got enslaved or imprisoned while they were enslaved, they count as a slave directly of the Shek kingdom. That is interesting because Sheks normally don't hold slaves, but this is an interesting turn of events. I'm going to do it right in front of them so they can literally see me and so I can get as much possible reputation gain, even though it usually isn't worth it like I mentioned before. Still want to get as much as I possibly can because wow. Blue quality or standard quality heart protector is usually pretty rare. Nah, I'll keep it. Alright, so I have food. I have some first aid kits. I should stock up a little bit more. Got you. You are all secured. I got you. I should probably get a few more chunks of food, but sweet. You are actually and sincerely dead. And you are just unfortunately enslaved. That was a weird little slide my guy did, but alrighty. Let's avoid those bone dogs, please. I'm not confident enough that we can survive an encounter with them with the toughness level that Shoji currently has. Case and point. Please don't die. I will be overwhelmingly upset if I have to reload, because I forgot when I last saved. Yep, he's just straight up dying now. Alrighty, let's try it again, I guess. How far back am I? I'm at 1730. Do I still have the jacket? Jeez, this was quite some time ago. That is frustrating. No, he doesn't even have the jacket right now. Awesome. This may have been before the import. To the people in the future who get to skip through this and don't have to do it the long way, yay. And when I edit it later, yay. For everyone else that's watching right now, enjoy the slog with me, I guess. We're going hard style for as long as we can, because that's how we do. Swinging, oh goodness, 49. Oh, that was a while back. I am now officially upset and annoyed. So, who are you anyways? Oh. Says you're shopping, but with who? At least the NPCs are a lot more economically minded after I've adjusted the mod order, so that's nice. Yay, 50, almost 51, look at that. Again. did I do that for? I misclick. Negative 56% in darkness. Which means that I basically are nice experience gain. Even though I'm slowed, the experience I gain in laboring is improved by a significant chunk. And that's the important thing. That's why working in the darkness when your laboring is below 80 is a great idea. This is my opinion. I will keep saying that over and over again because I'm an amateur noob in the Kenshi community compared to some of the giants out there. What I know is mostly borrowed knowledge from other people who have learned things before me. And I've taken that knowledge and built upon it. It's sort of like what humans do for a lot of other things. And look, the average price markup is back to 113% instead of what was it before. So we're actually making more money again. So yes, this is pre-import. Embarrassing, but so it goes. These places usually open up at 6 o'clock, so I will have him keep mining until about 5:45-ish, because it takes about that long for him to walk that distance with the amount of encumbrance he's currently enduring. So one more piece mined out-ish? Nah, he should head up earlier, but I'm going to have one more piece mined out anyways. It's going to be 6:30 by the time he's done. No, 6:15. 6:10. 11. Alright, I'm tempted to actually level up his dodge first. Hello, it's me again. I have more copper than I did before. Huge change, I know. Terrifying. The Bugman is bringing you more of the stuff you need. The weird teal one. You guys don't know why he's here, but he is. That's a nice chunk of change there, Shoji. Now I remember they were costing about 5,000 for the specialist grade. I don't think they have the same stock as yesterday, but I can check nonetheless. Looks like it's different. Oh, high grade rifles. Yeah, I'm gonna just lean into heavy armor and do it from there. We'll do what I can from there. Do have the opportunity to go fairly light though. 20 points. 53 points. Way different. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should just go with heavy. Going with the heavy armor is essential right now. 8.6. We will get you a little bit more money. Get the Thieves Guild unlocked. This time I'm actually going to save before we leave town proper. I'm tired of mining copper over there. I want to mine copper over here. Or should I say that in inverse? I'm tired of mining copper over here in Squim, sorry. Shit. So many SH and M's. Onward to victory. That tree makes me think there might be a decent place to do something there. And this is a semi-decent location considering it's partway between the hub and Squin, which is kind of close to square. Copper, iron. They both have pretty decent yields too. Water. Oh, hello there. Something for later. Wait a second, that's one thing I forgot to do is crack this sucker open and get all the goodies out. Clean you out entirely. It's not going to give me the amount I need, but still selling it will give me something. That's what I need. And now back to honest money making. After we save, so if we do die, well, if we don't, we can just load save. Hopefully we don't lose another arm. That is a very real possibility. The only protection and support we have right now are from samurai arm. Unlike with other shirts and something that humans in Czech can wear, the Hiver version leaves the arms entirely exposed every time. I guess I could purchase one of these building shells. Start research in town for safety's sake. This is Kenshi. Nothing is safe. I forgot to grab food again, didn't I? That's okay, because I'm grabbing food here. Oh, that's right, they didn't have any meat wraps like I wanted. No, they don't have anything of what I want. Let's grab some food. I'm gonna see what the other one has. I want a meat wrap. I want my 50 units exactly. Something else I wish your characters would do automatically is if you have 50 units of food available, nutritional units of food available per meal time they want to go eat at, they will just eat it all at once instead of just taking a single food item, getting full, and then going down. I don't know. Just the first one I heard. The minutia of what I'm talking about is probably not even relevant for the vast majority of players anyway, so. Yep, look at that. Alright, hopefully you have something of nice value later. In the meantime, let's go unlock the Shinobi Thieves. Cat Fiend. Now I can go talk to him. They do not have any chest pieces for me, which is disappointing. Wow, specialist grade. I forgot this one has all the way up to specialist, which means I have the chance of finding a specialist grade chest piece, period. Sincerely though, I should just save up for the normal specialist grade one that Armor King sells. Specialist or masterwork. Screw it, I'm just gonna run back and forth. I need the strength experience anyways. And I'm getting a little bit of athletics as well. 31. Don't forget to save. Copper we're going to grab before we're heading south and starting to go raid locations for their goodies. Also dodging dangerous enemies along the way, of course, because we do not want to end up. But we need enough to avoid a good shot. And mining copper forever while healing, with heavy quotation marks, is not possible. I'm just worried we're going to lose more than just a limb this time. Don't want to waste another 30 minutes, especially if your guys' time. In editing for other videos, I just went in manually to speed up the time with editing. I said that twice, so I got distracted by stuff. Anyways, sped it up in the video, and in this I can't quite do that yet. I'll probably do that in After Effects. Look at that. 5 o'clock. Laboring all the way back up to 50. What is it? Nice. 57. One more piece to round out 8. Sell it off. And head on out. Honest working person here. I haven't even gone after bounties yet. I have only sold copper. And some arrows. Actually open this time to verify that, so you don't go accidentally burglarizing yourself locked up for a day and some change. Yep, grab the big one. This one you got. No, we move onward. Tempted. I actually don't have enough money to. Never mind. I was supposed to say I'm tempted to do X, but I can't. Can, however, purchase a wooden backpack. Yeah, these are 3,000 even. That's what I was thinking of. Just for the space, but yeah, why not? Screw it. We are solo for quite some time, and we will be for quite some time, so why not? Now, we are going to the way station first, because it's easy. Save. Compulsory save. It's almost like I should activate the autosave option, except for the last time I tried working with that, it kept corrupting the autosave. In really weird ways. Hello, Goddard. Look at that, almost 30 strength. Hell yeah. Almost as strong as a hive prince. The sucker's no business. Where in the world are you even going? All the way over here, okay. Let's do our best to skim the edge of this area. Skip and hop on over that little land feature and avoid the swamps in their majority because I don't want to have to deal with hordes of blood spiders. That is not my idea of fun right now. I will just hard pass. I forgot to grab food yet again. Let's go to last stand. Screw it. Let's go the dangerous way. Of course. What else? What other way would we possibly think of doing it? The easy way? Of course not. We might as well. We could possibly gain some more points in toughness. You know, this time I'll save scum the hell out of it so we don't have to worry about reloading from 10 million light years ago. At least to the point where, if we get into combat again, he doesn't die. The whole point of this is to be successful, correct? Sure, I don't mind if you guys watch me die like a fool, but I want to persist in the end. Persist in the face of overwhelming adversity. Alright, can I get there before I actually have myself struck? Possibly. There. Now I am light as I literally possibly can be. Well, I can fine-tune my exact encumbrance. That is hilarious. Ensure myself exactly at 71% at all times. Well, there's some wolf bodies around here somewhere for looting, but I can't see them and find them. Sad. Why? There's a bridge right there, but okay, I can use some more swimming experience. Or any swimming experience. Alright, so which one counts as the inn? There it is. Look at that. Show them the gear. And your place has no power whatsoever. This is bothering me a significant portion. Also, I need more money so I can buy food. Last stand here, that makes it a little easier. Save scumming. Save scumming. Alright, let's get on over to here. Let's see. Well, that seems to be roughly the correct direction anyway, so. The autopathing seems to be doing alright for the moment. I will say I have no idea where the proper inn to the inn cliffs is. So let's do its thing. What a view. Unfortunately, it's terribly spoiled by the fact this is a roaming area of skin spiders, not as well, just a different variety of spiders like blood spiders. They're larger, hit harder, and do more damage, but they generally don't have as big swarms unless you're near Bugmaster's hideout. What's over there then? Look at that 76%. Arm pounding. So permanently stripping a huge chunk of my strength, which increases my strength experience gain. Training without an arm is pretty nice. Not having the arm is not so nice. Spade. Free traders, okay. Oh. Jinsei. Jinsei? He's a skeleton. She. Skeletons, at least, the vast majority of them seem to automatically defer to male, but a few of them seem to have female personalities. Of course, as ever, it is impossible, if not just extraordinarily difficult, to determine the thing of that. I'm not articulating myself well right now. 33 strength. See, if this was a human, this is all. If I were a human, this would also increase the amount of blood I have available to bleed out. But since I'm not a human, and the fact that I also have a bleed rate multiplier of 2/10 of what a normal person has, it's. Or 1/5. Why did I say that? Here, I'm gonna save real fast. Save's coming. This is the sacred area where I can get some pretty shiny stuff. Occasionally, I can also even grab myself a few tools, which will now allow me to open items I don't even have the skill for. And considering I actually have a significantly low lockpicking skill and a penalty because no arm, that's something I should invest in. Workshop complex. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want this one over here. Because the other one doesn't have anything to loot, and you can tell from a distance. Closer. Nothing on the inside whatsoever, just an empty building. Even though that's the technical workshop complex on the map. This is the one we actually want. This one has all the shiny stuff. Do you have... Oh my goodness, you have double locked. 8 and 9%. I can lock... I can go pick all of them. Alright, let's go to number 9 first, then 8 and then 7. Impressive as hell. That was shockingly fast, especially for a dude with one frickin' arm. I was expecting it to take way longer and hoping it would take way longer, because the longer it takes, the more... 10% experience you get. Wow. Almost 50% per attempt. Oh, already done. Never you mind. Alright, that's what you have. Some pretty shiny stuff I will grab in a moment. Pick please. Lockpicking of 36. That is the sound of lockpicking. He's not eating the lockpick, he's just really close. Ooh, wonderful. Of course, it's a right arm. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Usually there's an arm in there, but goodness gracious, it is frustrating when it's not the one you want. Complain, gripe. I know. I am ungrateful. I'm still frustrated about it. Nothing of value in there. Nothing of value here. Let's check out this direction. Ooh, something to pick. A single electronics component. Nothing in the small box. Disappointing. Wait, anything in the steel box? Nope. Wow, that is so frustrating. A damaged book. Well, we got at least 2 engineering researches out of this, which is extraordinarily good. KLR series arm, right. Well, that's 12,000 sell value. Not a bad haul. Keeping these 2 despite the amount of money they sell for, because, well, we want them so we can learn how to make crossbows, and more importantly, heavy armor. Well, is it chainmail that needs... I don't know. Heavy armor at least requires 1 engineering research. And being able to start just hammering raw ore into armor plates is a wonderful way to make money. Alright, so we got the workshop complex looted here. I would say we push our luck and try to sell things a little bit. But first we should go... No, I should sell things. I meant to say we should push our luck and try to loot things, but I am going to say we sell them first. Sell them as in sell the items that we already have in our possession. Look at that swampy swamp. You can't see anything out of it. It's all rainy. It's better than the smog-infested area over by the Deadlands. This one's weather bulge is arguably larger, I think. It's a good weather bulge, though. It's not one that makes you depressed. It reminds you, life persists in this hellscape. Mark III, 2000 sell point. Soto and Shoji. Now I know for damn sure there is a place to sell my stuff around here somewhere. Like Clown Steady or something? I forgot the name. I also know there's a way station somewhere as well. I've just forgotten which one was closer. Wait, I think the city is supposed to be over there somewhere. Nope, do not want to intermingle with the Red Sabers right now. They will kick the shit out of us on the bad way. We don't have any sleeping cot to recover from it, so we will just hard pass on that right now. Wait, Clown Steady is over there. I was right. It's probably going to spawn in here any second now. Maybe. There we go. Mechanical shop, probably purchase these items. Welcome, greetings. Purchase my items. No, that wasn't a request. Will sell for a ridiculously hilarious amount of money. Going to sell you off for now. I'm going to sell you. Cannot sell you. That's cool. That was a ridiculously efficient exchange. 22,000 rich. I'm doing pretty well. Are there any thieves in this town? Ranger shop. Residential. There you are, thieves. Let's see if I can purchase a shirt from you now. Hopefully you have a shirt for sale. If you don't, I'm going to cry. It'll be very sad. Wah wah. It's going to be pathetic. Alright, you have a shirt? What is that one I can wear? I am so frustrated. Well, the upside is the vast majority of these towns that are run by the United Cities are also... Wait a minute, are there... There's a weapon shop here. I might be able to get... yeah, I'm gonna check it on this. Might be able to get a recipe that I want. Wakizashis are a really good early game recipe to learn because they are very efficient. They fold very efficiently and stack efficiently in items. Not quite what I wanted. General shop. What's in you? What do you have? I mean, what's in you? That's a great way to say that. Phrasing. Alright, sell you off at least a little bit more money. And that's it. Might as well put these goods in here. So I know, no. Don't forget that. Cannot forget that. Do these actually have any weight? 0 kilograms. No, they don't. Literally weightless. Alrighty, let's get going. Oh, I should save, shouldn't I? Ha ha ha. Thank you for reminding me, Conscience. I appreciate it. Onward to victory. 74%, look at that. Where in the world are you going? Is that the correct way? Hopefully it is. No, it is not. Please don't die. That would suck. Get back up. Wonderful. Holy crap. That could have been terribly bad. Thank goodness for armor and the fact that I have things to heal myself with. Bark, bark, nom nom. Thank good this is made of raw meat, as they say. As the cannibals say, I am merely raw meat. 50 hit points on each limb, including the head. You see, Hivers usually have a fortified head. Shoji has no such thing. Shoji is made of wet paper. He is crumbling and sickly and weak. So much so, we are going to have him, actually, let's check to see you real got? Do nothing really of interest. Back down. Alright, food. Before I forget again. Oh. Yes, those are worthwhile to pick up, actually. 1 and 2. Not only is it cheap as hell, but, yeah, those are worthwhile to pick up. I will state it definitively. Also, you. Finally have ourselves a sleeping bag, so we can die much more infrequently. We can choose where to sleep and relax. Should we pick up some tools? Normally I would sell tools, but in the area I'm thinking about heading to, this may be a prudent idea. You know what? Let's work without them for now, and work on getting our lockpicking skill up as much as possible. So, lay down, heal our head. There we go. 200 for rental, that is not bad. Could be way worse. Or maybe I'm just used to the skeleton beds, which can be up to like 3,000 cats per bed. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna spend some money. We're not going over there because there's beak territory over there. I think there is another town here yonder ways. We shall see. The Eastern Hive is having itself a rocky start. You know, I'm kind of tempted to also head over to Caton, because we're pretty close anyways. Just right here. And, let the guards farm the beak things for me while I kill them and skin them and sell their items. Because that is not a bad way to make money. And I think they have a thieves guild over there. Options, options. You guys are on entirely separate floors having this conversation. You are the assholes that are yelling and screaming while everyone is sitting there trying to chill. Look, I'm on this floor trying to chill, and you are yelling. How rude and disrespectful. You should be gone. Be gone, unwashed thing. Alright, I am using my intuition to say the town is probably in this direction somewhere. And we are going in that direction in hopes of finding it. I can speak the English real good. Oh. I see a trader over there. Hopefully it is of the... it's in single file line that doesn't bode well. Yep, it is Nomad. Never mind. Let's see, if it was a Hiver trader, they have a chance of rushing up to you and trying to sell you a lantern for way more than it should be. But since I'm a Hiver and I can't go to the high villages and purchase it for the normal price, that's the second only way to obtaining it. The other way would be for me to knock out one of the traders themselves after they get their caravan attacked and loot it off them. And the final option is, because I have a mod for it, I can craft it myself. There it is, there's the town. Drifter's Last, there we go. Now Shoji is going to get himself some swimming experience, which is going to be boosted because he doesn't have an arm, I think. injuries and encumbrance. So, yeah. Number go burr. So if I hold the button down, you can actually see it goes up in a granular way. However, I just click it, it goes up in chunks like that. I prefer the smooth one, so I'm just gonna hold it down. And look at that, you can see it up, see it go up, and hear me misspeak like a fool. Don't worry, I'm not even drunk right now. I just sound this way because reasons. I'm 25% protected from the dust storm, even though I'm 85% submerged. Maybe we're getting pretty close now. He's a pretty slow swimmer. It's almost like he's bogged down or something. Encumbered, no less. Let's learn these before I forget about it. Is it going to be lefty or righty? I think it's going to be left. Hey, I was correct. Ooh, cactus farm. Is this one of the few that don't have any thieves? General shop, mechanical shop, ranger, 2 bars. Nope, just 1 bar. This is the barracks. This is the noble house. Goodness. Let's see what's in the general shop at least. Oh, greetings. Nope. Already. Already have that one, so let's move on. There is a skeleton who wants to hire, or is willing to be hired. I will grab him. However, I see no such thing. Wow, high grade. 100% of your head protected. 32, 49, 70. Ooh, it's exactly the same, except for this doesn't give me acid. This one, running protection. Really good at these though. Oh, I can't even equip it. Wrong head type. There are a certain number of helms that the Hivers cannot use, so. Are there no people to sell items to here? Or purchase them from? Oh, there you are. I moused over you too many times. Ooh, I can get blueprints for you. That's good. Leg plates. Cloth pants would be good, but... Oh, goodness gracious, I can only get one of them. You know what? I'm gonna put you aside for now, actually. I'm so conflicted right now. I don't have a lot of money, and I want to save it for my chest piece, but... Sometimes. Yeah, I've moved further away. Yeah, let's wrangle ourselves back, head up toward this direction, and take advantage of what little we can. What? Where are you going? Up slow, but I'm still gaining. I'm still gaining strength experience. Ooh, who's having a bad time over here? Oh, we have bend bones, raiding, and outlaw armor. You, sir, are having a bad time. I'm going to arbitrarily take your weapon, because actually, when I want to train for staves, you are an ideal candidate, because you do an incredibly low amount of damage, and you weigh next to nothing. So, boons all around. Alright, I've done literally everything I can for you. Now I'm leaving you to the wilds. May luck be with you. Where are you going, Shoji? Come this way. trail that he needed in this direction, not that one. Jinsei again. Huh. Surprised to see you. Maybe it's a different one, but I'd like to think it's the same one. Probably can go back in editing later and compare the two, because I could see their stats, and if they are the same, I'm going to cheer. Sorry, I may be trying to get into some chocolate treats that are on my desk, and I'm trying to do that and steer Shoji at the same time. So the mixed results and the weird sound in the background is totally what that is. Who are you? You look like you're dangerous, so I'm having Shoji deflect. What the fuck? Rebel farmers, you could smell the food on me, couldn't you? I'm not wealthy, but I'm not poor either. I have a single meat wrap to my name, and your dog could definitely smell it a bit. Oh, it's the Traders Guild. They're definitely going to kick the crap out of these guys. I should definitely come over and loot all their shit. Free money, right? Nope, leave me alone. Actually, this may be a good opportunity to get some free experience with unarmed. Never mind. I was doing it wrong. There we go. Never mind, let's get the hell out. I'm getting swarmed by too many homeless people. Are you serious? Go away. I'm doing a mildly cheesy method of resetting my position and moving at the same time in order to get these people off my back because I don't want to get knocked out right now. I wonder, can I get to the Mercenary Guild and have them help me? Or I get knocked the hell out? Because this could drastically increase my ability to survive. Might as well head on over here on my way over to the other location. I have so many items, look at this. So much crap. Traders Guild, look at it, it's you again. Not any of the people that I can speak to for sale, however. Where is the actual vendor? Oh, there it is. They are closed and locked, however, public. So, what I'm going to do... Nope, stop. Pick lock on you. And do the same to the other gate while I'm sneaking. Actually, before I do that... Oh, there's literally no place I can sell to other... I still gain lockpicking experience regardless. There. Now both of the gates are open. I'm actually going to save that real quick, because that's a minor feat to both be here and to have opened those. Now we shall do the less minor feat of getting ourselves on over to Caton. Well, Caton is kind of in a fairly dangerous location, swashed between beak things and gorilla bandits. One of the reasons why I'm very unashamed of hiring guards to... What was it, looting? Oh. Is that... I think that is a... I don't know, never mind. It's a bone dog, alrighty. Even though whoa, what were you fighting back here? Maybe it was the bone dog. You guys seem to be all okay, so onwards. Are you guys bad guys? Let's find out. Haha, stealing your shit. More specifically, stealing your med packs, because my kits have been run dry. And you slave hunters most certainly don't need them, because I say so. Call me weird, but I just have a thing against slavers and slave hunters. These people are just uncouth. Now that I've looted all their shit, I'm not going to heal them because these bodies are mine to do with as I please. And I need to use them for my own personal selfish gain. That guy, the Great Rich Man, is from one of the other mods. He makes it so that setting up shop somewhere is very, very lucrative. Oh, just a squadron of samurai. Don't know why you flipped out there, but so it goes. Onward! Come, my loyal soldiers. Oh, a band of bones. Are you guys going to try and fight me? Nope, looks like you're not even going to cross paths. Now here comes the real challenge. The bone fields. The supermassive mega fucking... Sorry. YouTube is not going to be happy about that, but the very big dogs. Boneyard bone dogs are a treat. Speaking of which, I'm going to save real fast. Now we can move onward. Call me weird, but I think we should be heading a little more direct. I don't care for these roads. The big things really don't care. And I'm one tap away from getting totally screwed. An elder beak thing would absolutely annihilate me right now. Honestly, because of my hit point pool of all my limbs, an elder beak thing would probably wipe me out well into the late game until I got myself my masterwork armor, crab armor specifically, and the toughness above 95. Yep, those bone dogs are no joke. And that is the reason for hired security. To be secure. Greetings, Cato. I'd forgotten if you had any thieves. Please tell me. Yes, you do. Wonderful. There are thieves right there. Near the front gate. Now, hopefully those thieves have things for me to sell to them. Actually, I'm going to sell to other vendors first because... Oh, no, never mind. It's early in the morning. I can go... All kinds of good-looking toothpicks. Springbat and Ranger. Normally, I would be all over grabbing those, but not right now. Let us get a chest piece, please. Or shirt. We have the chest piece. We need something underneath. Maximum survivability. That way, when we do our toughness training, we can actually do so with gusto. Assassin's Rags at least. And at a decent price. I will literally never find a better price because just reasons of how the game works. Anyways, yeah. So this guy's disappointing in the fact that he doesn't have what I want. Oh well. Boo-hoo, woes me. At least I got a very cheap, very good recipe out of it. Actually, what's the other recipe? Dark leather shirt. Now that's going to be really useful when I get human companions, sort of. I prefer the leather turtleneck, to be honest. I'll pick it up later. Any recruitable people? Let's go check to see if we have any skeletons. Oh wait. The famous smithery where all of the Cajun weapons are made. Yes, that's really you. Yeah, funny. Normally I'd be all over grabbing that, but that is a little bit too early. The wakazashis, however, if I can find them, there we go. Only 5,000, and the way they just fit in everything, they're a great investment. Does not set me back too bad either. You know, screw it. I don't care. I'm gonna set myself entirely back. I have a band of people to protect me, so I'm going to go out and be a little bit bold in how I behave. Wait, am I entirely out of food? I am. Look at that. Alright, onward, I guess. To the next city. Which I believe from here is, elsewhere. Seriously, though. Actually, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. This may not be a bad time at all to stop. So I'm actually going to go outside of the gate. And we can get our next stream started with a good round of either mining or beak thing hunting.